what better way to pair up, I guess, tamales? You got to have the alcohol to go with it, right? So coming up, we're talking meals and cocktails. We're talking Sapporo. We're gonna have that coming up after I finish my tamales. Woo. Kisses to Jorge.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You're just saying you don't have all your drinks. You know what? I don't have all my drinks yet either.
Me neither.
We're talking about holiday food and then also pairing the food. Oh,
hi there.
You're bringing more food.
Over. Just come on, bring them. Come on.
We have a lot going on in the studio.
It's a party.
It always should be, right? So we're talking about holiday food and pairing it with all sorts of drinks in order to have just a wonderful festive night. Sapporo representative Stephen Stromberg here, the chef here, and I'm sorry, I didn't catch Sarah as well. Now, you've got a lot of, Sapporo does a lot of sushi and such, but you could really pair it with a bunch of different things. What's the first thing you look at when you go to pair a liquor or wine with the food that you're serving?
One thing about Sapporo, obviously with the Asian fare, a lot of spicy, a lot of salty type of ingredients. So for me personally, when I look to pair, let's say a wine, I look for something like a little sweeter, a white wine, a Riesling, something like that, to kind of balance out the flavor profile of those hotter and spicier foods.
Okay, and that goes across the board. Anything spicy, you could go with something lighter like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, what else do you recommend?
With everything.
I think it does. That's why I said it. It's pretty safe.
Yeah.
And it's good.
So what else do you recommend for, say, some of the sweeter dishes? If you're serving any kind of sweet potato something or something in that regard.
Do you have any recommendations?
Yeah.
You know, I think the whites, like a Chardonnay, would go great with that.
Okay.
And definitely, you know, some of the lighter reds, like a Pinot, would be great.
Now, should people expect to actually change up their drinks throughout the dinner or throughout the party, or just go with one thing?
You can. I mean, what I kind of brought is, you know, you can do a little holiday spin on some of your drinks and really make your event festive.
Like what? Show us what you have.
So the first thing that I brought is actually a Bailey's Mint Mistletoe, and it's Bailey's and a little Rumplemintz. I mean, that really says fun, right?
Good time, right?
Yeah, and I garnished it with a little mint and also a little candy cane. Super easy. You can look like a pro, like one of the bartenders at Sapporo right at your house.
Explain how you did the peppermint.
I literally mashed them up and took out a little ingression on the candy canes, and I just put them on a plate. You would rim it with whatever your cocktail is, just to get it a little wet. So I used the Rumplemintz and I put it around, and then I just dipped. Yeah, it's totally easy. Just dipped the glass in it, and then we poured our drink inside. Next to it, we have our new Smirnoff fluffed marshmallow. We have whipped and fluffed. It's a new drink, which is really great. And I just put it with some cocoa. And to garnish it, I got one of the gourmet marshmallows. And again, you can kind of look like a pro.
Gourmet marshmallow?
Exactly. Got them this morning at AJ's. So
what does that mean?
they're the fancy ones, not like the Stay Puft ones.
I didn't know there was
the expensive ones, yes.
How many different holiday drinks do you guys have there?
Oh,
you just create them?
Yeah, I think a lot of the restaurants definitely do all sorts of holiday, you know, fare. And, you know, we just showed you a couple today. We actually had some champagne, too, and so maybe we can talk about that next. That's a great way to celebrate the holidays.
I think champagne goes with everything.
Yes, it does.
And New Year's Eve is coming up right around the corner, so we brought that out to maybe talk about the New Year's Eve coming up. We've got a 5-course dinner at Sapporo with a champagne toast, which is a must, obviously, for New Year's Eve. So we've got that coming up.
Champagnes. There are a few different varieties of champagnes out there. Are there certain kinds that you would recommend with different dishes, just like white wines and red wines?
Well, it's the same with a white wine. You've got sweeter and you've got more dry. So I would think of more of a sweeter to go, you know, again, to offset that spice and that heat from a lot of Asian type food. But as far as champagne, I think you can't really go wrong with a drier or a sweet with anything, but that's just me.
Especially with the Moet. I mean, it is from France and, you know, in the Champagne, and they are one of the best champagne houses, you know, in the world. So it's a beautiful bottle and tastes
And you know what? We have a lot of these recipes we've been talking about on our website here, so you can pick them out and make them at home for any kind of party that you're planning to have at your house or have at anybody else's house. You can always take your own booze with you, of course. At least I allow that, right?
Yes, BYOB.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this gourmet marshmallow.
Do it.
It doesn't have anything on it, boss.
Nice.
I swear.
All right, coming up after the break here, we'll let you know. We're actually going to talk more about some of the different kinds of vodka that are popular for parties. So we'll see you in just a couple of minutes. back out here in the kitchen. I mentioned different vodkas. This seems to be a very popular thing for holiday parties, is the multitude of flavors.
It is. Today we brought our Smirnoff Whipped and Fluffed. They're brand new. Delicious by themselves, but such an easy way to make a fun festive drink. You can add them really to anything, make a chocolate martini or all sorts of fun stuff. People are doing with some fruity drinks and almost making like a creamsicle. Yeah, it's a different twist on what we knew before.
So that's one idea. You could just get maybe 5 or 6 different flavors, set them up, and have some juices.
You could have a vodka bar. I love that. Huh. You're great. That's a great idea.
Well, you know, it's alcohol. I'm on top of the game there. And then at Sapporo here, you guys have the New Year's party celebration, but you're also changing your menu.
Correct. We're getting ready to launch a new lunch menu, which we're excited about. We've had the lunch menu for a while now, so we're making some great changes, some stuff for the winter, and moving into already hopefully the spring.
Right. It's amazing how fast time goes.
It is. So we've got that coming up, and we just started a new happy hour menu as well. So we've got all kinds of things going on.
Wonderful, Stephen. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. All the advice for the holiday parties. Yetta's not in the picture here because she is eating. Right there. All the tamales she did. Look at her. Yeah.
Have a good weekend, because I am.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning starting at 7 a.m. Have a good one, everybody.